guys, I am Shane Davis, 20-year comic book veteran. I'm here with Yanzi Lin, and today we are talking about comics once again, as IDW has been caught spending money on sugar babies, spending money on women. IDW losing money month after month. They got the money to spend on them hoes. This just in, Ben Templesmith airing it out, and more to come, it looks like. I don't think this is going to be, I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's get into it.
No, hang on, wait a minute. When you said that IDW was spending money on women, I thought that's fantastic. They're doing what they've been preaching all along and saying the industry needs more women. Wait, you mean sugar babies? They were not
Needs
hiring
more, needs more women in a
under the
different
desk.
way.
They want them
Different
under
way.
the desk and stuff at the desk. Oh my god! All right,
Something.
Oh
But
my gosh.
the diversity hiring is for different reasons.
Yay!
Um,
Anyway, Ben Templesmith says, last night I found out an IDW executive since Let Go was using actual company funds to pay the rents. Oh my, somebody has multiple property and more of at least two sugar
Hang on.
babies.
Multiple properties or multiple sugar babies?
I think both multiple properties and multiple sugar babies. So for people who don't know, a sugar baby in the nicest term possible is a kept woman. That's it, you guys, a kept woman. So
Not like the DC Comics Catwoman, different type of Catwoman.
Woman, kept, K-E-P-T. There we go. Anyway, he goes on to say, what's more, this is one of the guys who wrote me out of my creator-owned comic TV development deal in-house at IDW. Ooh. So from what we understand about most of these creator deals is that every time they sign a deal to adapt your books or whatever, you usually get a slice of the money. It's probably like per episode, or maybe you get a lump sum payment. So instead of giving Ben Templesmith that slice of the money, he basically gave it to some side hoe. Is that what happened?
Pretty much. Baby Cap, he wrote him out of the money. And then ideally that money stays within the company. And I guess he can take the money and spend on sugar babies.
I'm very confused here. See, so we look at IDW earning calls, right? So this is a record here from IDW themselves, right? See, IDWmediaholdings.com, not some fake site. And this is consolidated profit and loss highlights. So you can see second quarter last year, first quarter this year, second quarter this year. Every single quarter, there's a loss of basically like $2 million each quarter. So I'm assuming that the money for the holes and the houses are all in these losses. They basically account for part of the losses too. If so, yikes.
And for people to know, this is a company you can buy stock in. Not that you should.
Now, hang on. Didn't they get delisted already?
Well, they're delisted, but I think you can still kind of have stock in IDW. I don't know. I'm not a stock guy. But this was a publicly traded company at one point in time. That's not normal. I'm sure there's tons of this stuff that happens in lots of corporate settings. But do know, like, this is coming off the back of comic book creator-owned properties, pretty much. Like, you go to a corporation trying to cook up a deal for your creator-owned book, giving them participation, basically. You basically end up with participation money. They take the money, and then you get whatever they'll allow you to have, but it's your creator-owned idea. Obviously, some of this money is being spent for sugar babies. I'm not going to say this, but if they're spending money on women, they're probably spending money on other things that really don't have anything to do with comics. It's kind of a scandal, and I'm sure like the whole IDW thing's just weird in general. Like, it's a company that basically needed a license to get people to give a shit, then to try to take advantage of creator-owned projects, obviously. And IDW hit recently, if people don't know, lost things like Transformers, now at Skybound. G.I. Joe also? Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, they lost the G.I. Joe license and Transformers license. Considering they lost all this Hasbro license, I'm just waiting for them to lose the My Little Pony license. It's soon or later kind of thing. So this news dropped in August, we actually covered it. IDW was actually trying to say we'll revamp ourselves. And remember, they said we're going to be, our editors are going to be not just editors, they're going to try and shepherd in and make all this other transmedia stuff like TVs and movies and all of that. So to do that, you must have some IPs to turn into that kind of stuff, right? So the originals line. And unfortunately, in August, they're like, yeah, we got to strip like most of these because we don't have the money, I guess, maybe. But it's pretty obvious they didn't have the money, but now it's obvious where the money's been going. So, hey, I don't really know what to say. I mean, this is an industry that prides themselves on saying, "Oh, we have no scandals. We're all upstanding people." I'm like, all those alt-right comics get Islamophobic racist, blah blah blah. And it's like, whoa, 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 hang on, aren't you guys that had to pledge not to abuse women?
Yeah. I mean, they
Right.
do have, I guess, Star Trek right now with Heather Antos. Maybe that will right the ship. Maybe that will bring profits up. I hope
May I
she's,
point this out? They had Star Trek for a while. I don't see profits going anywhere.
yeah. If you guys will leave us a comment below, let us know what you think about this news of IDW and sugar babies. And also, if you guys will, please go check out Axcend, getting ready to crawl up to $102,000, 1,157 backers. This is our action adventure Spider-Man meets Tron superhero book. Crowdfunding here on our own crowdfunding website and Indiegogo. The links are down below in the chat if you guys will. Stay tuned for this smash hit trailer.
I dream of a world carefully crafted, beautifully flawed. This is Axcend. In this game of life, there is one thing that determines a victor. A player's ability to grow. A player's ability to evolve. A player's ability to survive. My name is Dog. Choose to play. Choose to upgrade. Choose to level up. Choose to Axcend.